Hey guys, hope you're having a brilliant week. Hope you guys had a fantastic week in the market. Welcome to the YTK weekly recap on the gold shorts that were taken this week that resulted in a 120 pip win. Bit disappointed I didn't catch the rest of the move of 250 pips, but when you're securing about 5 off on the market, you'd rather secure your profits and just let price do its thing. And whatever happens, happens afterwards. So I want to give you a quick rundown of the reasons why I took the specific trades, the confluences surrounding it, and how to be able to approach the market, and just give you a little bit more insight on particular entry points and knowing how to be able to take the lion's share of the move. So let's get straight into it in the technicals perspective. The reason why I was looking for shorts on gold was due to the fact price managed to close below this liquidity low of 123.650. So there was a candle close below that significant liquidity low, breaking market structure as the candle closed below that significant low, creating a new lower low, and price managed to retest this last bullish candle, which pushed price lower. This bearish order block, this key supply zone. Price managed to dip into that significant key level, and price managed to create a high, and then a swing fractal towards the downside. Price managed to raid this specific previous high over here. What month was that? So this is May, April, March, February, January. January's high of 12326 managed to get raided, came into EQ of this key supply zone of this bearish order, monthly bearish order block. February managed to create a high of 1346, create a swing high fractal towards the downside. And if you look at order flow, price is looking in creating a lower low, that significant lower high. We're expecting the next lower low, filling this liquidity, and probably come down to even this significant low. My targets on gold was also for the 1266 region. The reason why I marked this out is because on a monthly, you have these two equal liquidity points of lows. So that's where the sell stops are pending and expecting price to drive the price below that significant key level of 1266. So even if I mark out the monthly open, where you have price at 128337, 1283, let me mark this out clearly. So probably below the monthly open as well. So there's a vast amount of confluences in regards to looking at price and knowing where the next point of, for example, the next key level to look towards. And also just gives us an indication of knowing what to look for in price. And because we can use a monthly open as dynamic support and resistance, it helps us just to identify what specific levels to look for. As you can see over here, you see how price managed to came into EQ of the monthly block, the monthly supply zone. It dipped into the weekly key weekly area. Price dipped into the significant level. Price found resistance at the between the 1326.9 level and 1365. So price came into EQ of that level and managed to reject back down. We broke structure towards the downside below this significant key low. We have a weekly MS break. We have a close below this significant low of 1297.7, and a retest of this last bullish candle which pushed price higher, this last bullish candle which pushed price lower, came into the weekly block. Funny, I came into the weekly block, but it raided this significant weekly high of 1320.4. Price dipped into that significant level, created a new lower low. Price managed to come into a very key level of finding a key level of resistance at the body of this specific weekly block, this last bullish candle, which was price lower. Price created a new lower low, and then I thought the lower high was in as soon as price dipped into that weekly block, and managed to find a key level of resistance within a 1302 region. And also on top of that, there's been a pre-level of accumulation between a significant level, but it raided the previous week's high. So there's been a sweep on liquidity on a 129.1.5 level. Price raided that significant key level of liquidity into this key supply zone. You have these equal lows heading towards the downside. We head below the monthly open. This is the level which I marked out in price. Price has managed to create a new higher minor higher low, create a new higher high, came into this key level of daily supply. This last bullish candle pushed price lower, this bearish shoulder block, up candle prior to a down move. As you can see, price managed to close below this significant low. Price managed to close below that significant low of 1280.9. So price closed below that significant low, dipped into that bearish order block. The last bullish candle pushed price lower. The swing high fractal formation managed to occur, raided the daily high. So the price rated at daily high of 1301.3, created a swing high fractal straight into the daily bearish OB. As you can see, where we will create that fractal formation towards the downside. My key point of where I wanted to get lost there, where I managed to take profit in price, I'll give you a quick example of where I managed to take profit and where I entered. As you can see, in a daily block, this was the last bearish candle which pushed price higher, price broke below, managed to retest it, raided the day. There was a raid in the daily high straight into the daily breaker, into the 4-hour breaker. So literally, as soon as I put my price into this level, came into EQ, about 30 pip stop, managed to close price at, I closed at the 1209 region because I was happy with 120 pips and a nice cheeky 4R. I was more than happy with that. Should probably just shave Tom's position off. But also, I managed to take out a slight loss as well because I wanted to take a bit of longs off this block, but it just goes to show the fact that order flow on a weekly was too bearish and we came into a daily bullish order block. You know, this was the last bearish candle, which pushed price higher. I was thinking that this might be the higher high, right before higher low, right before the next higher high. So I anticipate for price to come into this block and then probably to buy off that significant demand zone. And why did I pick this significant level? Because if you have a brief look on price managed to create a high, then pulls back for a higher low, then price managed to create a higher high right after the accumulation period. And I thought the next higher low will be at this demand zone of this down candle which pushed price high inside the daily order block. Price managed to find a bit of support off there, and it just immediately smashed through my stop because my stop was about the 1281 region. But now, if that's the case, now we know that we have a confirmed lower low. What I'm expecting for is further downside on gold, and the next key level on price is going to be the liquidity point of 1266 region. Look how clean the level of stops about below that significant level is. So I'm expecting further shorts on gold, and hopefully we can be able to understand and see what the next price point could be for this particular precious metal. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's a pretty very short one, to be fair. And actually, quickly, before I actually complete the video, let me go through the DXY real quick. Another reason why I was looking for longs on gold was because I was shorts on gold, is because I was long on DXY. You see how price managed to break structure towards the upside above this liquidity high of 96.83. Price managed to dip into that significant block, create a swing low fractal towards the swing low fractal, looking for prices towards the upside. There's this key liquidity point that was created last month. So that's always been my target in looking for price of the 98 region. And then my next level of price would be this key level of resistance at the 99.130 region, because that's where the last bullish candle pushed price lower. That key supply zone, expecting a potential pullback on price within that significant level. I marked out the monthly open of this specific level of the 97.160 level. So we were currently above that. Currently above that significant key zone. And as you can see, we've broken structure towards the upside on the weekly, where price managed to close above this significant level. Price managed to close above that significant level of the 97.7 region, create a new higher high, MS break towards the upside, candle close. This was the last bearish candle which pushed price higher. Let me zoom in. So as you can see now, it also raided these two liquidity weekly lows. So the low of 96,900 and the low of 96,860. So price raided those significant lows, came into EQ of this block, expanded towards the upside. As you can see, I did call for this weekly and monthly high of the 98.04 region. That's what's going to be the next liquidity point for price. So as you can see, price is does the same thing on a regular basis, where it breaks structure towards the upside, returns to a block, breaks structure to the upside, returns to a block. Key demand zones are being respected, liquidity rates into them significant key levels. On a daily, you have price that managed to dip into this significant level of this breaker over here, this last bullish candle pushed price lower below the significant low. So price dipped into that level, expanded, dipped into that level, create that swing fractal towards the upside. I did say that when price managed to create a distribution of the key liquidity points would be on a daily. So each level of stops would probably be taken and price will go above them significant key levels. So these are the two levels which I did mark out, and I'm expecting these equal highs where the stops are resting to be eventually taken. I did outline this in my previous market review, and I'm expecting an expansion towards the upside of the 98.4040 region. On top of that, let me show you a quick picture actually. Let me go on. I think it was the Dixie. Where's it? Dixie. Okay, let me show you a quick picture. This is an example. My price was on above the monthly open, also above the weekly open, rated at significant low, found support of this breaker. Price created a monthly swing low fractal, weekly break in MS, breaks towards the upside. These two liquidity points and bearish foreign currencies with the Dixie longs. Let me show you this other picture now, and this was the end result. See, price is heading straight towards that level, and it's to be honest with you guys, it just goes to show that how price reacts at these key levels. So it's just reassuring knowing the fact that we have understanding of price. It makes it a lot easier for you to know where the best levels to look for. And next for the stop will be 98.04 for the Dixie. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a brilliant week in the markets, and let's go get this all money in pips.